Hi friends, Rebecca here, the Dragon Librarian from Farmington Community Library, and Gally and I are here today to talk to you about some really awesome books that we're super excited about, and we hope that you'll be excited about them too. So the first one is called The Dragon with a Chocolate Heart by Stephanie Burgis. Isn't that an awesome cover? Dragon with the Chocolate Heart. Now, obviously, if you know me and you know how much I love dragons, you know it was the title that got me super excited about this book, and also the cover. However, not only is this book about dragons, it's also about chocolate, which I also am crazy about. So this book is a win-win. Basically, what it's about is about this young girl named Aventurine. I say she's a girl, but she's a girl dragon. And she lives with her family in the mountains, and she wants to forge her own path. She's tired of having to listen to her parents all the time. She wants to do her own thing. So she sneaks out, and she accidentally gets turned into a human girl. And she does this by drinking this mage's secret special hot chocolate that is magical. And she turns into a girl. Now, not only has she turned into a girl, but now she's obsessed with chocolate because she has tasted it for the first time and absolutely loves it. So she travels to this nearest city and begins to apprentice at a chocolate shop and learns how to make all kinds of different chocolates, and especially hot chocolate. Hot chocolate is featured in this book, which is another really great reason why it is an amazing book to read this time of year, especially today. It's really cold out. So basically this book is about her and learning this new trade where she's learning how to make chocolate. And it's also coming to terms with her own strengths, her weaknesses. She's very impulsive, as you've probably already learned, doesn't really listen to reason. So it's about her coming to terms with herself and reconciling with her family also. And making new friends. That's what everything's all about, right? Making new friends and learning new things. This book is so awesome. It's really unique. I don't think I've ever read a book that had a dragon and chocolate in it all at the same time, and it made me want to drink hot chocolate all day. So this is a super, super awesome book to read. The Dragon with the Chocolate Heart. I highly recommend it, especially this time of year when it is super cold outside. Now, the next book I want to talk to you about is called The Whispering Wars, and this is by Jaclyn Moriarty. The Whispering Wars. Now, I picked this book up without knowing anything about it, simply because this author is one of my favorite authors. She writes a lot of teen books, she writes adult books, and she writes children's books too, so I automatically grabbed this, and I'm so glad I did because it's so, so good. First of all, that's a busy cover. It looks like there's a lot of stuff going on. Looks like there's kind of like a witch casting a spell. There's a castle. There's dragons. There's a magic lamp. There's a lighthouse. There's arrows. There's kids. Whew! And this cover does not lie because there is so much going on. So this book takes place in the land of Spindrift. And it's a magical land where there's all kinds of creatures, different creatures. There's witches. There's wizards. But the children in this town have started to go missing. And the people are not really sure why. So it's up to two different groups of kids, which are the main characters of this story. And there are kids from this super fancy, exclusive boarding school, and then there's the kids from the orphanage. And they hate each other. They just hate each other. The kids from the orphanage think the boarding school kids are stuck up and kind of mean, and the kids from the boarding school think the orphanage kids are dumb and kind of dirty, and so they have to work together and band together to try to solve the mystery of where all these kids are disappearing to. This book has everything, especially, and you wouldn't really get this from the cover, it's super funny. I laughed so much while reading this book. It was amazing. I know it's kind of a thicker book. I think it's like maybe 400 pages. No, just about 398. But it goes really fast, and the story goes back and forth between the points of view from the main boarding school girl, which her name is Honeybee, and to the main orphanage kid whose name is Finlay, and it goes back and forth telling their points of view, and they like play off of each other, and it's super hilarious. And it's a mystery too. There's a mystery, there's action, there's friendship. The main lesson of this book is overcoming differences and banding together to work for the common good, which is a theme that I think everybody really could make use of, especially right now. And this is just a fantastic, fantastic book. I highly, highly recommend this and really everything by this author, but particularly this book, The Whispering Wars by Jaclyn Moriarty. And I think I forgot to say this earlier. This book is for ages 9 and up. The Girl with the Chocolate Heart is for ages 8 and up. And they are both fantastic, fantastic books. Well, thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. I hope that these books sound really awesome and exciting. If so, please feel free to put them on hold through our catalog, and you can pick them up during our curbside service hours. We are back to our normal hours that we were at pre-COVID, even though you still can't come into the building. We're still open a lot more hours than we were during recently. So please feel free to put them on hold and come pick them up, and I guarantee that you're going to love them. Thank you so much, friends, and have a wonderful rest of the day.